A very good morning to my dear students. Hope that you are doing well and staying safe at home. Anyway, once again welcome back to 8th grade English class. In the last class, we were going with the interview of Leander Pace. And we have already completed writing the question and answers of that chapter in the notebook. And now, in today's session, we are moving on with the grammatical items included in that chapter. So, now let us begin with past perfect continuous. So, I am sure that you all are very well with the use of tenses. So, mainly we have 3 tenses, and again we have 4 subdivisions in each tense. So, totally we have 12 tenses. And past perfect continuous is actually the 4th subdivision in the second broader division of tenses. Yeah, we know that there are present, past and future, and past perfect continuous is actually the 4th subdivision under past tense. So, before going to deal with the exercises that are given in page number 95, let us have a look at what actually is past perfect continuous. Now, tell me, what is actually the structure of past perfect continuous tense? Past perfect continuous tense. Yeah, tell me. So, there should be a subject, then there should be had, then there should be been, then there should be main verb, then its ing form, and then object. So, this is actually the format of writing a past perfect continuous sentence. Okay, first of all, we should have a subject, then had, then been, then main verb plus its ing form and object. Now, let us come back to the chapter. Take page number 95. Look at the first example given there. It had been raining. It had been raining. Okay, so here it has the subject, then had, then been, then main verb rain and its ing form. So, here we can't find an object. Okay. So, this is actually the example of a past perfect continuous tense. Now, let us come back to the discussion of past perfect continuous tense. What is actually the significance of past perfect continuous tense, or when or how we use it? When we use actually the past perfect continuous tense. Yeah, in order to know when we have to use past perfect continuous tense, we should have a knowledge about the definition. Now, listen, I am going to write down the definition on the blackboard. You have to observe it very thoroughly and be able to familiar with the use of this past perfect continuous tense. Okay, now let us have a look at the definition of past perfect continuous. Past perfect continuous is used for an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. So, clearly speaking, it refers to a continuous action that began at some point of time and continued and completed up to that time. Okay, anyway, I think it's better to explain the definition with an example. So, now listen, let me to explain the definition with regard to this example. So, look at the example. At that time, he had been writing a novel for 2 months. So, this is actually an action that was done and that was completed some time ago. So, now let us come back to the definition. It is used for an action, and what is actually the action mentioned here? Yeah, writing a novel. So, that is actually the action mentioned here, an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. So, clearly we can find that the action, yeah, began in a certain point of time in the past and it continued up to that time in the past. So, he started writing the novel and he completed writing the novel. The two actions referred to a particular point in the past. That is, so in such cases we have to use past perfect continuous. So, once again I am going to explain. So, look at this example. At that time he had been writing a novel for 2 months. So, as I said, writing a novel is actually the action mentioned here, and this action started in a certain point of time in the past and it finished or it completed up to that time. Okay. So, in that way we can say that past perfect continuous is used for an action that began before a certain point in the past and continued up to that time. Now, let us come back to the exercises given in your textbook. Take page number 95. Look at the first example. Yesterday morning, Leander got up and looked out of the window. The sun was shining, but the ground was very wet. It had been raining. So, the letters given in green ink actually refer to past perfect continuous. Now, let us go to discuss it in detail. Look at the first situation. Yesterday morning, Leander got up and looked out of the window. So, the action referred here is typically something that happened in the past. Yesterday morning, that means 1 day ago. Yesterday morning, Leander got up, an action that happened in the past, and looked out of the window, and he suddenly looked out of the window. Then what he saw? The sun was shining. At that time, so the sun was actually shining. Sun was shining is actually written in past continuous. Why? Because that action was continuing when he looked out of the window. But the ground was very wet. Ground was very wet. It also refers to something that happened in the past. And now, yeah, what might be the reason? Yes, when he got up, when he looked out of the window, he found that the sun was shining. At the same time, the ground was very wet. Everything referred to the actions that happened in the past. What might be the reason? Yeah, the ground was very wet. What might be the reason? Maybe it had been raining. Why we use their past perfect continuous? Because It is actually something that happened in the past. It started at a point of time and it ended at that particular time. That means one day ago it had been raining. Yeah, one day ago it had been raining. That might be the reason the ground became wet. Okay, it had been raining because it started raining at some point of time and ended the process, ended the raining at some point of time. So, we can simply say that past perfect continuous is actually used when something that happened in the past from a particular point of time to another particular point of time. That means to denote a complete action that happened during a time period in the past. So, here it is said that one day ago it had been raining. So, it started at some point of time and or it completed up to that time. So, in such cases this past perfect continuous is used. Now, let us read the explanation. It was not raining when Leander looked out of the window. Yeah, that's the point. It was not raining when Leander looked out of the window, but the sun was shining. When Leander looked out of the window, what was actually happening at that time? At that time, what was happening? The sun was shining, but it had been raining. That was actually something that happened, yeah, a few hours ago. So, in such cases, in order to depict an action that began and ended during certain period of time in the past, we use past perfect continuous. See, for example, it was not raining when Leander looked out of the window, but it had been raining. That is because the ground was wet. So, had been raining is in the past perfect continuous. Once again, I am going to explain. When Leander looked out of the window, the sun was shining. Yeah, because Leander looked out of the window is actually the time mentioned there, and sun was shining is actually the action that happened at that particular period of time when he looked out of the window. So, it is clearly understood that past perfect continuous is used to speak about an action that was happening at a particular point of time in the past. So, sun was shining, that action was happened at a particular point of time in the past. That means one day ago, what was actually the particular point of time mentioned here? When Leander looked out of the window. At that time, it was happening. What was happening? The sun was shining. But it was not raining when Leander looked out of the window. When Leander looked out of the window, the ground was wet. So, he assumed that, yeah, probably it had been raining maybe one day ago or a few hours ago. So, it is clearly understood that past perfect continuous is used to speak about an action that began at a particular period of time or at a certain point of time and continued up to that time in the past. Okay. So, it had been raining is actually an action that began one day ago or a few hours ago and continued or completed up to that time. Now, it has no relevance. It was actually something happened in the past, and that happening has a definite duration. So, in order to express such situations, we have to use past perfect continuous tense. Now, here are two more examples. Many parts of Kashmir were under snow. What might be the reason? Yeah, many parts of the Kashmir, many parts of the region Kashmir were under snow. What might be the reason? It had been snowing for several days. It had been snowing. That might be the reason why many parts were under snow. Okay. Then Sharon was very tired when she arrived home. Yeah, Sharon was very tired when she arrived home. What might be the reason? She had been working all day. Okay. Because that was an action that began at a certain point of time and continued up to that time. Okay. Then two more things you have to note. We sometimes use the past perfect continuous to say how long something had been happening before something else happened. See, now the other situation. Past perfect continuous is used in order to speak about how long something had been happened. So, it is used to denote how long, how much time something had been happening before something else happened. Okay. Now, let us explain this situation with the help of the example given in your textbook. What is actually the example? Yeah, when we found Tony, when we found Tony, he had been crying for several hours. Okay, now please look at the definition given here. How long something had been happening. So, here he had been crying for several days. It is a long period or certain point of time. So, how long something had been happening? Tony had been crying for several days before something else happened, before they found Tony. So, till the time they found Tony, till the time someone found Tony, he had been crying for several days. So, it is clearly said that past perfect continuous is used here to speak about how long something had been happening before something else happened. So, here how long Tony had been crying before someone found him. Okay. So, in such cases also we have to use past perfect continuous. So, even though here in this example the same thing is happening, past perfect continuous is actually used to speak about an action that began a certain point of time in the past. So, here he had been crying is actually the action that actually began at a certain point of time, that means a few days ago, and continued up to that time. It continued up to that time, that means several days ago. So, this is actually the past perfect continuous tense. So, once again I am going to sum up all the points related to past perfect continuous tense. So, past perfect continuous tense is used in order to speak about an action that began at a certain point of time in the past and continued up to that time. So, the structure for past perfect continuous is actually subject had plus subject plus had plus been plus main verb plus ing plus object. Okay. Here subject had been, main verb cry, its ing form, several days, object. So now I think that you all have an idea about past perfect continuous tense. Now let us come back to the second point given in your textbook. Yeah, the past perfect continuous is actually the past of the present perfect continuous. Okay, that you all know. So let me to write down some examples. So we just wrote the example. He had been crying for several days. Okay, he had been crying for several days. So it is actually a past perfect continuous tense. So past perfect continuous tense is actually the past of the present perfect continuous. So then tell me, what is actually the structure of present perfect tense? Is subject plus, instead of had we have has or have, depending on the condition of the subject, plus been plus main verb plus ing plus object. So this is actually the structure of the present perfect continuous. So past perfect continuous is actually the past form of the present perfect continuous. See, for example, how we can change or rewrite the same sentence into present perfect continuous. Yeah, he, then instead of had in the past perfect tense, we have has or have in the present perfect tense, depending on the condition of the subject. Here subject is singular, so we have to choose the singular verb from here. So which is a singular verb? Has is actually the singular verb. Has, then we have been, then main verb is actually cry, then ing form cry, then object for several days. Okay, so this is actually the thing mentioned in your textbook. Read. How long you have been, present tense, how long have you been waiting for the bus? That means present continuous tense is actually speaking up to that time. That means it has significance until the time something is spoken. See, for example, I have been teaching. So I just started my teaching half an hour ago. So I can say that I have been teaching. I have been teaching means, yeah, the action started at some point of time and it is still continuing. So I can use present perfect tense, yeah, to say about a continuing action which started at some point of time and still it is continuing. Okay. So for example, imagine that now presently I am working in Navbharat. So I can say that I have been working in Navbharat. That means I joined here on June 1st. So from that time onwards the action is happening. I joined here on June and I have been teaching. That means that action started from there, that point of time, and it is still continuing. So I can use present perfect. That means how long have you been waiting for the bus? That means they are still waiting for the bus. The action happened at somewhere else, not somewhere else, at some point of time, and still it is continuing. That means until now, until the time something is speaking. Okay. So this is actually what you mean by present perfect continuous and past perfect continuous. But when we come to past perfect tense, yeah, it speaks about an action that began at a certain point of time in the past and continued up to that time. Okay. Now next one, look at the next examples. compare the past perfect continuous and past continuous. Now please turn over the page and take page number 96. Compare the past perfect continuous and the past continuous. Now let us have a look at the difference between past perfect continuous and past continuous. Okay, I have already just mentioned the difference between past perfect and past continuous and past perfect continuous in the beginning of this class. Now let us have a look at the differences in using past continuous and past perfect continuous. Okay, see, take these two sentences. It was raining when my friend came. It was raining when my friend came. That means when my friend came, the action was happening continuously. When my friend came, the action was happening continuously. That means when my friend came, it was heavily raining. But when coming to the second one, it had been raining when my friend came. That means when my friend came, it had been raining. That means it was not raining then. It was raining some hours ago, but when my friend came, the rain just stopped. Okay, that means when my friend came, the rain had stopped. Second, I am repeating, it was raining when my friend came. So we use past continuous in order to speak about something that was happening at a particular point of time. That was happening at a particular point of time. So here my friend came is actually the particular point of time mentioned here, and at that particular point of time it was happening. So we can say that past continuous tense is used to speak about a continuous action that was happening at a particular period of time. And when coming to the second one, it had been raining when my friend came. So when my friend came, it had been raining. That means it was not raining when my friend came. When my friend came, the rain had stopped. So past perfect continuous is used to speak about an action that began at some point of time and continued up to that point of time. So for example, we can say that I was watching a movie yesterday at this time. Yesterday at this time I was watching a movie. So yesterday at this time, what was happening? I was watching the movie. That means an action that was continuously happening at a particular point of time. At a particular point of time in the past. So we can say yesterday evening we were watching a movie. That means an action that was continuously happening yesterday at this time. Okay, so this is all about the use of past perfect continuous and present perfect continuous and past continuous. I hope that you are able to follow me. Anyway, now let us go to the discussion of exercise number A and exercise number B. Add an appropriate sentence each to the sentence given here. Use the words given in the brackets. When Ellie and Anushka came into the house, their clothes and shoes were wet. So here two actions that happened in the past are referred here. What are the two actions? Ellie and Anushka came is actually the first action. Their clothes and shoes were wet is actually the second action. So what might be the reason their clothes and shoes were wet? It might be something happened some time ago. So we have to use past perfect continuous. That might be because of they had been playing in the big puddle. Okay. Now, similarly, take the case of the second example. We noticed that little Ayana's eyes were red and swollen. So, when they observed little Ayana, her eyes were red and swollen. What is actually the reason? Perhaps or might be she had been crying. She cried. So, she had been crying. So, similarly, you have to write down the other examples also. Then, please come back to the second set of examples. Fill in the blanks with the past perfect continuous or the past continuous forms of the verbs given in the bracket. So, you have to use either past perfect continuous or past continuous as per whichever is suitable. Sushil was resting on the bench. He had been wrestling for several minutes. Yeah, Sushil was resting on the bench. That means now Sushil took a short break or took a short rest. It might be because of an action that began at a particular point of time and continued up to that point of time. It is because of that action's consequences that made Sushil took a rest now. So, the sentence should be in past perfect continuous. So, how the sentence will be? He had been wrestling for several minutes. Then Sundar tried to catch up with Hema but couldn't. Yeah, Sundar was actually trying to trace whom? Trace Hema, but Sundar couldn't trace whom? Hema. Because it is actually referring to an action that was continuing. When? That was continuing at a particular point of time. That was continuing at a particular point of time means when Sundar tried to trace Hema. So, we can use their past continuous tense. So, the sentence will be Sundar tried to catch up with Hema but couldn't because she was walking very fast. So, similarly, you have to write down the other, you have to complete the other 5 sentences given in your textbook. So, we can discuss 2 more sentences right now. Look at the first one. Until his family returned to India, Selvam dash in a school in the UAE. Which is the correct form? Until his family returned to India. So, till the time the family returned to India, Selvam, dash in a school in the UAE. That means now Selvam is not studying in a school in the UAE, but he studied there some time ago or years ago. So, it is typically it should be written in past perfect continuous. That means until his family returned to India, Selvam had been studying in a school in the UAE. That does not mean that presently he is studying in there. He had been studying there till his family returned to India. Then look at the second one. Usha was on her hands and knees on the floor. That means she was looking for something else. So, that means an action that was continuing at a particular period of time. She was doing something continuously, when her hands and knees on the floor. So, the sentence should be written in past continuous tense. That means Usha was on her hands and knees on the floor. She was looking for her gold ring. So, similarly, you have to complete the other 3 sentences also. So, now I hope that you all understood the difference between past perfect continuous and past continuous. Anyway, we will come back with another grammatical portion which is included in the same chapter. Till then, bye bye. Thank you. Have a nice day.